You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts Jay Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. This is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm Jay Hove.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What's going on? Lights bright.
Lights bright for sure. Coach Lock, what he doing, my man?
What's up? What up? Y'all good?
Yeah. Good. How's everybody this week, man? What was popping?
Slow motion like Billy Ocean.
Hot. It was hot.
It was hot this week for sure.
Summer's definitely here.
Sure. Yeah.
Hot here.
Sure. Weezy, you got a new barber. You want to talk about it or you want to switch it up?
Huh?
You don't want to talk about it?
Wait, what?
You got a cut with?
Nah, I ain't get it good. But yeah,
I
I went to the bar.
You went to your man's?
Yeah, shout out to my man. It's Big Moody. What they do? I know you listen. Yeah, nah, I'm going to edit that for you, champ. Weezy, give me your
YouTube, though.
Definitely. He like it. What's your best of the week, Weezy?
Oh, my best of the week, man.
Yeah.
They got all the kids out of the
Cave.
out of the cave.
Man,
Top
I
12 of them.
got you back.
Yeah, for sure.
That was my best of the week, man.
Got your back like MC Cataract.
Hey, that was on the day I was watching that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Can y'all name that movie?
Watch your back like MC Cataract?
Yeah.
See before.
I'm going to get you something.
I know
No,
he can't name it.
I know this one, though. I got your back. MC Cataract. What was that? No. It's one of them. Like older black.
It's definitely 94 or older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our era.
Yeah.
It's our era.
I got your back, MC Cataract.
He had the pistol out and everything.
I know. I can see the what is
That ain't, what is it?
That was 43.
43.
I would have never thought of that. For sure. My best of the week, man. I'm out of the walking booth, fella.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know what I'm
most
saying?
definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Weezy been on me saying, hey, man,
Wait, you
get out
gotta
the
walk the booth.
Hey, he don't understand, though. It's a
Yeah.
process.
It is.
Definitely a process. Still ain't 100%. Shout out.
Better go through the process too.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Shout out to my PT, man. Kurt, I know you listen to the show, working to get that Achilles back to 100%. He also said,
Shout out to Kurt.
shout out to Kurt. Kurt got her going.
Shout out to Kurt.
Yeah, I know that he knows it. He don't know, but he dealing with it.
Yeah. He should have called me. He should have called me. Coach Lock, what we dealing with?
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Listen to the
How
show,
many
he know what
questions
he's
you
dealing with now.
How many questions you ask him?
I asked Kurt a lot of
Oh,
questions.
my
I asked Kurt a lot. Hey, that's my boy, though. Shout out to Kurt.
Kurt came through for you.
Kurt also said he would eat the worms from the question of the week 2 weeks ago.
Woo!
Shout out to
Different man. I
Kurt.
told you
He's a different
he
guy.
he's
Shout out to Kurt.
It's a guy that he works with
Uh-huh.
that said that he would eat the wet dog food.
Ooh.
It's some different people.
Yeah, yeah,
Where
yeah.
you going?
Yeah, man.
Shout out to where you went.
Shout out to my PT,
Yeah.
man, Kurt. Man.
I don't even want to remember what I
Yeah,
said.
no,
I want to
sure.
know.
Yeah.
Anybody else got best of the week?
Best of the week.
Yeah.
Me and nephew went check out Uncle Drew today.
How was it?
Kyrie's a good actor, man.
Really?
Kyrie's a good actor, man.
Me and Coach Lock looked at the interview of Kyrie. He's a different individual.
He got talent. He got talent.
Yeah.
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 Shaq's some slob, but
That's Shaq, man.
Shout out to Coach Lock.
nah, he's some slob. And the little real dude, he changed up too, though.
Yeah, he's the same actor.
Yeah,
in
same,
every movie.
every movie, same role.
Same role.
He got this. He got
I
changed.
can't.
Yeah, for real,
Man,
man.
my
Kyrie, alright though.
my best of the week, I took my godson fishing.
Oh,
Okay.
He had a ball. It was the first time he ever went. He had a ball, man. He caught more fish than everybody, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a little smaller than everybody else,
Yeah.
but you know it don't matter,
But
man.
he-
He's
but
10
he-
years old. He
Yeah.
had a good time, man.
That's what's up,
Shout
man.
out to
Shout out to him,
It's
man.
all
I
right.
ain't never been fishing.
Really?
Yeah, I can see that with
I ain't never been fishing.
I'm with you though. I ain't never.
Yeah.
I've been out there, but I ain't never. Balls, why you say that?
Yeah.
I ain't never put the rod out there.
Yeah.
Say you never caught no
Free
fish.
balls, right. You never thought
you. You got to put the rod out there. That's definitely. My worst of the week, man, is the World Cup is over, man. France beat Croatia 4-2. The IT lookalike, Colin Mbop, bona fide star, the next big soccer star we'll see. But it was a good World Cup final. Hot that it's over. I know I'm the only person at the table that likes the World Cup.
No, I watched it.
You watch some of it?
Yeah, I watch the World Cup every time.
I did.
No, you
I'm
didn't.
just gonna be honest.
You don't want no
didn't
parts
watch
of it, dude.
one game.
Not one.
That's sad.
If the US would have played, you would
I'll
watch
watch.
one for sure.
Yeah, you a hometown guy
Yeah.
though. I can
Oh,
see
sure.
that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll go. My worst of the week, man, is this is gonna be the last one for a while, man.
Mm.
Hot about that,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I was leaving the hood again.
Yeah, leaving the hood again, man.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Hey, you know
the
what's
last
crazy
one.
though? Year to the day,
Yeah.
It was show to the day.
Yeah.
Did you this your last show for the summer?
Yeah.
And it was my first show next week.
Yeah.
Clock
Yeah.
work.
Damn, coach.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's all about the bounce back, baby.
You gotta bounce back, man.
Sure.
You know.
What's that?
Damn, coach.
Yeah.
That was
You know.
something.
I'm still in there, though. I'm still in the podcast,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
You won't see me as much. That's all.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Right,
I didn't even want to go there.
Weezy,
What?
you ain't got no worse than we?
Yeah. Worst of the week is the Jaguar escaped from the New Orleans Zoo. He killed.
Damn.
He killed people?
You know, he killed 4 alpacas, 1 fox, and 1 more animal that they didn't know.
Man, you gotta watch that alpaca.
He
You
killed
block
4
that
of
shit.
them.
You better block that damn alpaca.
You know, but
Jeff, you stupid, dog. You better block that damn. Hey, now you better block that. We got brain jammed up. Alpaca.
those are the animals that they really, they're harmless.
Get out of there.
Right.
We got out, man. Somebody left the gate open.
Somebody
Who in the
hell?
hell?
They left the gate open.
They are tripping.
Jaguar.
They need to say J-O-B.
Somebody.
He killed 4 or 5, like his homeboy. Like, he tried, I guess his homeboy tried to help.
Somebody's locker got cleaned out in the morning. For real.
Imagine that. You just walking down the street, and you hit something, and you turn around and look, and it's a Jaguar looking at
That's
you.
history now.
Hey,
That's all you
it's
can.
nothing you can do.
Ain't nothing you
You
do.
can't
You
run.
can't outrun it.
Say, you gonna say your prayers.
Just hope he
Start.
You just better pray.
Yeah.
Hope he don't come
Hope for
get
the
you.
best.
Yeah.
Boy, Dorn can't help you with that.
My bar Durham definitely not helping you with that one. Ain't no money in that one.
Nah.
You dead.
Hell no. I'm suing the hell out of that zoo.
Your
I'm
family
suing
will.
the hell out of
The
that zoo.
family.
Yeah.
Because you done.
Out of there.
You are done.
Ah, man, my worst of the week. Mom's, man, she in the boot now.
Mom's in the boot. What happened?
Yeah, got some with a foot, stretch fracture or something like that. Yeah. And she got
She ain't having no surgeries.
Nah, she ain't having no
Nah,
surgery.
I ain't having no surgery.
Listen, my friend can
Yeah.
speak about this.
Okay.
Tell moms
Yeah.
to stay in the boot
Yeah.
until they tell her to come out
That's
the boot.
what's so crazy. A vacation coming up, she's gonna be on vacation in the boot. I said, damn,
Tell
mom.
Mom's wear that boots.
Stay in the boot
Stay in the boot.
Stay
until
in the
they
boot.
tell you to come
Yeah.
out the boot.
Yeah.
You damn right.
Ah, man. Anyway, make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just simply search for Sport Press Podcast. And after you do that, check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown and Spike Lee each and every Wednesday. This week's show is the what was the show this week?
What's Drake? Oh, no, it was.
No, it was
Oh, you talking about the
it was streaming episode.
Yeah,
streaming
episode.
episode. Streaming
My bad,
episode.
y'all. Yeah, tripping.
That's
my fault.
I had a brain fart.
Yeah, we all did.
It just seemed like it was Drake because there was a lot of Drake.
There's a lot of Drake talk the last
Sure.
last 3 weeks on
Sure.
On Deck TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all check it out.
I did check it out, man.
Yeah.
Streaming is a big deal. There's rumors that Apple has surpassed Spotify. I don't know, in one of the major categories, so that's a big deal. But those guys talked about that. I think it's the main thing is just keeping Tidal alive.
You just gotta
It's
keep
the best
Tidal
one.
alive out there.
Keep him
For
alive.
the culture.
For the
Tidal's best.
culture.
Yeah.
Just in life.
Yeah.
It
Tidal
sounds
gives
better on title too. The music
Something
sounds
about it.
Well, that's their claim to fame. That's why they
Mhm.
are an extra $2 more a month.
Right.
Which is sound quality. Yeah.
Right.
And they have the premium one that's an extra $10. I don't know what that is.
Jesus.
Well,
What's wrong with that?
Right.
it sounds even better.
Yeah,
So it's
It's gonna
okay sound.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam.
Yeah. It's like having Beats headphones with your regular headphones.
Wow.
Most
You
definitely.
ain't paying for that.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
We, you know, we forgot.
What did we forget?
We forgot to talk about what we were talking about on the show today.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Man, let the people here know what we're talking about, man.
We're handing out the player comparisons for the top players in 2018 NBA draft class.
Most definitely.
FSP style.
Always.
Always at SP style for sure. On Ladies Room Podcast, man, a podcast. You can check out Rizzo and Anne Marie to find out what the ladies are really talking about in the Ladies Room. You can catch up on past episodes and follow the Ladies Room Podcast on IG and Facebook. One time for Coach Locke.
Ladies, you look good.
Something that one, Coach.
Yeah.
That was one for the road right
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
Yeah.
We got to get you. Yeah. That was the one.
That's the one. That's the new one.
Yeah, that's the new one.
Yeah.
We're gonna sub that one in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make that one platinum. Yeah, Fresh for Dummies, me and my dog Animal Brown, a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. You can catch our latest issue, History of Music merch is up right now directly for the culture. Follow our IG page at Fresh for Dummies and simply search Fresh for Dummies on all of your social media handles. Also go to the YouTube channel and check out youtube.com/realbill for COD Live. Hella episodes up right now, and also youtube.com/fresh for dummies.
I had a question, well, a listener question.
Yeah,
about
go,
first
let's do
results,
it.
though. Are y'all counting back when we first started buying CDs?
For sure.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
When they had the insert when you
Yeah.
can check off the box.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody asked me, they said, I forgot about stuff like that.
I know for sure. We did. I ordered. Chris mentioned it on the show.
Stop hating.
Stop hating shirt.
Right.
It took 4 months.
Yeah.
It was a 2X.
Yes.
And AB ended up having it. It was a 2X.
Mhm.
What can I do?
There was never a time in your life when 2X was really what you
Hey,
needed.
but I was wearing the hell out of it. I got a LeBron James right now, size 60 authentic.
That's
rookie.
insane.
That was the time, though.
It
size
just come
60.
down to your shins.
That
tough.
joint's crazy big.
You
I got
wore it?
hella 60 jerseys right now.
That was the
50
style of wearing
cents.
jerseys.
Like, I hate the 60.
You're right. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, you can read up on your favorite FSP co-host.
My God.
I got an email about this.
Okay.
I said, why is Jeff clearing his start every time he's mentioning the website alert? And, I sent an email back saying, Jeff, just letting the people know that you can catch up your favorite FSP co-host. And I think he's mentioning that he's the favorite FSP co-host.
It's really not the Weezy. It's really not the Weezy.
But at the same time, it was a question asked about that. So
Yeah, I think they want to put that to rest.
that was a question. My bad. Go ahead, my brother.
I got something for that, Jeff.
Oh,
Hey, man, look.
okay.
My man's.
Yeah, in the middle.
Yeah,
Okay.
hey, cameraman, that's one for you.
Cameraman, love.
2 in there for you, one for you, one for we,
Yeah.
one for you.
Okay.
Shout out to my man that makes the cookies, man.
Yeah.
This is a red velvet
Okay.
cheesecake Oreo crusted cookie.
Oh, come on.
Fire. It's one in there
I
for
know it.
21.
Yeah.
1 and 1.
Go.
Yeah.
You got one.
Weezy gonna be chewing.
Okay, man, look.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt Cookie Company, man. I
Thunderbolt
know about
Cookie.
Instagram.
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
Damn, Coach should have did that at halftime.
Hey,
Could
man,
have
nah,
He did the right time. He sure did.
Been a sponsor before. Remember we had him last time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of the
I told you he's gonna do it. I told you he's gonna do it.
Let's do it too.
I guess he said, they tried the simplest and now letting butter, so he,
Yeah.
just
See that note?
Look
It's
at
fire too. Open yours up, man.
I'm gonna wait until an appropriate time.
It ain't a better time.
So you can read up on your favorite FSP co-host.
Open it up.
Purchase your FSP merchandise. Catch up on past episodes from the shows we just mentioned, and much, much more. How do you do that, you ask Weezy, while you smack on your cookie in the microphone? Use www.realmedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real. OMG!
OMG, definitely. Jeff, you got 10 good wrestling seconds.
I'm going to try to make it work.
Okay, let's make it do it.
Oh, the Extreme Rules pay-per-view is tonight. Not really here for it. Waste of time. I'm more concerned with what happens after this headed up to SummerSlam. There we go. It's a waste of time. I'm not
And
even
that's
going to watch
10
it now.
Hey, that's 10 good
And that's
seconds.
10 good wrestling seconds. Most definitely. All right, so let's get this back under control, fellas. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Question of the week, fellas.
There we go.
$1 million on the line.
Oh, hell.
Shout out to the listener who sent this very interesting
Mhm.
question of the week.
Okay.
Let's get it going. Number 1, you sleep in a porta potty overnight for a week. Number 2, you become a male stripper every night for 320 nights in a year. Number 3, you're a full-time sparring partner for UFC champion Tyron Woodley and boxing champion Terrence Crawford. And last but not least, you're a full-time crime scene cleaner in the highest crime city in the world.
A crime cleaner.
Crime cleaner. You're cleaning up crime scenes.
Yes.
Yeah, with blood and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Out of the 4, what would you do if $1 million was on the line?
$1 million cash.
Cash right there.
I'm doing in the porta potty.
Nah.
Ain't no damn way.
For a week?
For a week.
For 7 days?
Yeah.
Every
doing
night?
For 7 days for a
Out of
million.
those 4.
You know it's dirty.
Nah, it's trash in there. There's a lot going on.
Use
Yes.
porta potty.
Yeah.
Now, porta potties in a high action place.
I understand.
Probably
Now,
like
boy,
at Bonnaroo.
The heat
Bonnaroo
is
changed
the
the
game.
You
Now,
know,
hold on, Coach. Bonnaroo changed the game, though.
Bonnaroo porta potty.
But nah, I ain't doing that. Not Bonnaroo. It's some diseases in there that ain't found yet.
For sure. Ain't no question about
Who you
that.
got, Weez? Which one you doing? You gonna be a stripper, you sleeping in a porta potty, sparring partner, or a full-time crime scene?
Say about the stripper first. You see that?
Yep, sure.
Probably clean the crime scene.
You clean up the crime scene?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got that.
What you got?
Yeah. I ain't doing none of those.
You gotta pick one.
If I had to pick one,
You gotta
though,
pick one.
I don't need CTE, so I'm not getting the sparring shit.
Right.
I don't think I can do a male stripper situation.
So it leaves two.
Gigolo.
Straight gigolo. I ain't gonna tell you, this simple for me.
You full-time?
I'm doing the crime scene.
Crime scene.
Full-time what?
Full-time crime scene. That's not that full-time.
You trying to
That's
throw
what
it?
he do. Look, that was slick.
That's the only thing. No, none of them are full-time, but if I
Oh, shit.
Okay.
and a full-time sparring
Bullshit.
partner.
You want to put him in Vegas. You want to coach in Vegas.
Coach be in Vegas Chippendale.
Nah, I'm going full-time crime scene cleanup. Because the crime is over.
The crime is over,
But it's still there,
Hey,
though.
Coach, you've seen crime scenes?
Yeah.
Crime scenes
That's
is.
a lot.
I see some bones out there,
There
coach.
might be some bones,
Some
some
bones.
a head over here.
Yeah.
And nah, I'm
Yeah.
straight on that. I don't think I can do that.
So,
Hey,
you see the porta potty up there.
hey, cameraman.
Hey, Chippendale.
Hey, it might be Chippendale, big baby. It might be Chippendale.
He went on the bow tie with no shirt.
Definitely.
Most definitely.
Most
With the
definitely.
boot.
With the boot.
Shout out to Kirk. And my dog.
Let's go. Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving. Keep them coming, man. At fullsportpress@gmail.com. Jeff, did you pick one?
You talked me out of mine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I think it's still gonna be the porta. Just because it's 7 days. It's 7 days.
7 days.
I had to tough it out for 7 days.
Most definitely.
Me and Cash on Monday morning.
You just clean it up real good. Lock it up when you
Damn lie. Now that's the action one.
Right.
Full action.
Ain't no lock
Yeah.
So when you go in there every day, it's something different.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I'm
You smelling something different.
And they don't pick
Biohazard.
They don't
Biohazard outfit.
Yeah.
Because they don't pick the porta potty up every day.
Hell no.
They leave it out there for the whole week.
For sure.
That's disgusting.
Keep them coming at fullsportpress@gmail.com, man. That was a good one for sure. Tweet some questions throughout the week at fullsportpress. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. And more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell the porta potty friend.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell the stripper friends.
Tell the
man.
stripper friends for sure. Has anybody ever used a porta potty here?
I have.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Number two?
Nah,
Anybody
no,
number two?
no.
I think we might.
Oh, I don't see that funny. Stop laughing. Everybody don't find that funny.
Yeah, for sure.
Excuse you if you don't find it funny, huh?
Yeah, the revolution will be podcasting. For sure. I mean, this shit everywhere else.
Oh,
Before we get started, the first half, we got a poll question for the listeners.
It's on 12 today.
The poll question this week is: which NFL free agent is most likely to want to get signed before NFL training camp starts? There's Brian, Adrian Peterson, Navarro Bowman, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie.
All right. So the best person that's still at a high level, I was Dominique or Dez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dez still at a high level. I don't understand why Dez hasn't been signed yet, and I think he will be signed before training camp starts. So I'm going with Dez Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
That's a safe bet.
That's a safest pick.
Yeah.
Go ahead with
I think Dominic could get signed just because somebody get hurt, but I don't think he's nobody's first choice right now, for sure.
Dominique should be playing.
He should be, man, because he's still locked down.
I wonder what that's about.
I don't think he's
I don't
locked
know.
down.
I wonder if it's some. I don't know. We'll keep talking about that out there.
Yeah.
But
Some,
just going off this list, it's either Dominique or Dez.
Navarro coming off 2 big knee injuries.
Yeah, that's why.
And then AP is at the end of the road.
You got to be like down to running back 3.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
after how things played out in New Orleans with AP,
Yeah.
and I mean, even though the Cardinal situation wasn't really that bad,
Nah, I wouldn't. It's gonna be tough for him to get on the team.
Yeah,
Man, their running back
I'm
life
telling
is
you,
short.
Yeah.
The running backs in the NFL, man, they always go out whack, man.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of the great
Except only one is
Bear.
Frank Gore. He's
Yeah.
the only person
Frank
that
Gore.
is
He's
he's the
still
only
missing.
one.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
He's still getting gigs.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
He keep getting that check.
He's
He's
still a
going to be on
feature
that
back.
list if he keeps
Yeah.
trying to get gigs, though.
Yeah, I think this is the
Wind up
last
in the
one
same
for him.
Yeah, but he's 33.
Gotta be.
33.
Gotta be
Yeah.
33.
So
For sure.
he definitely went past the time.
Yeah.
Let us know what y'all think. Y'all ready to get started this first half?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
The first half is underway.
First half, how the sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week with the Full Sport Press podcast. Before we get started, I am Jay Hope. It's your boy Big Joe.
Weezy was cracking.
It's your man, Coach Love.
Weezy, where can they find you at on social media channel?
FSP_Weezy on IG.
Mm-hmm.
Weezy on Twitter.
Yeah. What's that DMs looking like? It's lit.
It's the boot. He got the boot off. He got the boot off.
Yeah, it's lit.
Good
Yeah,
about himself.
for sure. I feel good about myself with the boot on.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
For sure.
I was surprised he said it that calm.
Yeah, for sure.
I was expecting him to jump off the
Hey,
table.
like you said, he wasn't say that to nobody else.
Nah, I think I
Yeah,
tell
he
anybody.
Oh God.
Jeff, where you at on social media, Jeff?
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
For sure.
Yeah.
Was that where you at, Coach?
OSS_the_great on all social media.
Most definitely. I'm Jay Ho, man, everywhere. And the King's Locked. But it's a full conversation.
On Twitter.
On Twitter.
Whatever you want to do on Twitter.
Fresh with Dummy said you got a Snapchat.
Okay, what we doing, Coach?
I'm just saying.
Anybody but you here. What we doing?
Fresh with Dummy said it, not me.
Fresh with Dummy
Shout out to AB.
That's all.
Euro AB. Nah, Euro AB, he know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Because he got burners. He got burner accounts. Him and Weezy, they, you know.
Nah, I got it.
They on Bumble. They on everything. Yeah, they on Bumble. They on my bad. All right. First thing we talk about, man, NBA free agency recap.
My bad.
NBA free agency recap. Week 3, man. Isaiah Thomas signed a 1-year deal, $2.2 million. Denver Nuggets. You look back, man, this hurts me. It's a little disheartening to see how his value is spiraled. He was the top 5 MVP, top 3 in 2016-2017. And now he's with the Denver Nuggets from vet men, man.
That's tough.
That's lower than vet men.
Nah, it's vet men.
That's tough.
Now you can max out with a vet men 5, but I mean they gave him
2.2. That's tough.
2.2, man.
Jesus.
Yeah. Good thing is he'll reunite with his old coach in Sacramento, Mike Malone. So maybe they'll get things going. The crazy thing is contract, man. It's a good thing because he can sign another contract next year. It's more cap space next year.
Right.
The only thing, he'll be 30 years old in January.
He can still get a nice contract. He won't get that 150.
Yeah.
But I think he can still get maybe a 60 or something like that.
I hope so, man, because he can still play, man. I hope so. I hope he can still play.
Yeah.
If not, he need to give it to Celtics. And
What's the big contract? 30?
He signed a 44 in Sacramento. In Phoenix, then he got traded to Boston. Yeah, and he finished that up. So, yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, most definitely. The next person, Brook Lopez, signed a $3.4 million contract with the Milwaukee Bucks. How you guys feel about that sign?
I'm not sure about that one.
Now, Brook can play.
No.
I think he did it, low value.
Yeah.
He has a lot to prove because the Lakers didn't use him at all. Maybe they didn't need him. They were trying to let the young boys play.
Exactly.
And I think he's doing it mainly by the same reason. He has a lot to prove going into a big year next year. So the Bucks need him, though. They need a 5-man. Now he's got my boy Hook John Henson up for trades now. And also Matthew Dellavedova.
Dirty Dilly.
Jelly meat. So does that mean JaVale McGee is going to be the starting center in 2008?
There's no way. I'm willing to bet whatever that he won't be the starting center.
Jeez, he can't be. They're going to get somebody.
They going to sign Perk.
Nah, they ain't doing that.
They said Clint Capella on paper.
They said Clint turned down 85.
Clint, he just
He
knows
bet
his
on
thing,
himself.
man.
He bet on himself.
That ain't the way to go. Because if he don't got CP3 there, he not going to look the same.
Yeah, no.
He going somewhere, he like that point guard, it ain't going to look as good.
Brown make him look good, though. But anything, they'll match whatever. So that's what keeps him.
LA will pay him that much. Because they
give him 100.
I don't know.
They just don't have the space to give him 100 right now. They can get that Luol Deng contract stretched out. That's the only way. Next person, my guy, Slow-Mo, Kyle Anderson, signed a 4-year, $37 million contract with the Memphis Grizzlies. How you guys feel about this now?
It's a solid contract.
Solid. Oh, yeah, for sure.
They need that.
Yeah, they've been looking to replace Rudy Gay since 2013.
Yeah.
Not to say that Kyle Anderson is a replacement for 20 points a game, but he does a lot.
Okay.
And I think he'll be a good space filler. Instead of Chandler Parsons, who you gave $94 million to. You can get more bang out of your buck with Kyle Anderson. That's my guy, man. I hope he gets
that's
that.
your man.
That's my guy. He'll start at the 3. I'm excited about it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No
Nobody
question
cares
to
about
ask about that.
Jabari Parker.
That's what we want to talk to you
I'm
about.
excited about it.
Okay.
2-year, $40 million.
Yeah.
Starting at the 3. And listen to our 5 now. We got Chris Dunn. We got Zach. Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
People don't know Zach. Jabari Parker at the 3. We got Lauri Markkanen at the 4. And you got Wendell at the 5. That's a nice 5.
That's a nice,
Especially for the East.
That's a 5th seed.
that is a nice Rucker Park lineup. That's a street ball team that you want to watch.
That's straight.
Yeah.
I'm telling you
No,
straight.
it is.
Who's your point guard?
Chris Dunn.
Chris Dunn is
Providence.
Solid.
Yeah.
You didn't like him at
Hell
first.
no.
You
No. Denzel Valentine, him, no. I don't need him.
You was ready to give up on the Bulls.
No, I was ready. If we would have drafted, listen, we would have drafted. I'm telling you right now.
You was ready to
We
give
got
up.
any Bridges on our team. Anybody, Mikael, Miles,
Either one.
it don't matter.
London.
Either one of them, London, shit. London, it don't matter. I didn't want none of them boys. I wanted Michael Porter Jr.
But that didn't work out.
We could have gotten him,
You could have.
but we have Wendell Carter. I'm fine with Wendell Carter, for sure.
Alright.
But again, back to Jabari Parker, 23 years old, averaged 15 for his career. I think he'll be fine. I think the Bucks had just expended so much money they didn't want to go into the cap threshold to the point where they had to do a luxury tax on him. So
I
Jabari,
hope this works out for him, man.
Me too.
This is a kid that was supposed to be a lot better than he's been able to show because of injuries.
Yeah.
You know, he was a wing player. We know that we talked about before. This is a wing league.
Yeah.
And he fixed that mold. It's just those injuries he hasn't been able to be himself.
right? Injuries murdered him, man. But him, and then you got Jahlil Okafor, who's out there. Jeff, he's down to 250 pounds. Jahlil Okafor.
I saw that.
Like, what?
Yeah.
But he knows he had to
To
play in this league.
To play in this league,
Yeah.
he can't play with his back to the basket
Mhm.
anymore. So in turn, you got a 22-year-old kid who was the number 2 pick in the draft,
Very talented.
very talented offensively, very limited defensively, no effort on defense. Now he has to change his whole game
Mm-hmm.
to play in the NBA, man. And I hope the Bulls sign him too. For sure.
Either do it or be Greg Monroe.
Or be Greg Monroe got paid though.
He
Giant even got paid. Yet.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Kenneth Faried got traded
Yeah.
as a salary dump to the Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn's got a plan though.
Brooklyn has a plan.
It seems like they're doing some
They have
smart
a
stuff.
plan.
Yeah.
So now with Faried leaving the end of this year, they have 2 max slots
Mhm.
Yeah.
for to sign a big time free agent. So
Yeah.
They trying to
We do a lot with that.
They
And
trying to
Brooklyn
set
is
it up.
attractive. It's an attractive
Brooklyn
market.
is an attractive market for
It's
sure.
not the Garden, but
Mhm.
You still, he can make it become
yeah.
big
can.
time.
Yeah.
You can make it. There's need players,
Yeah.
and you maybe they're talking Jimmy Butler, Kyrie
Right.
there. That could be the start of something crazy,
Yeah.
man. Because then you'll get rid of D'Angelo. They didn't pick up his option,
Yeah.
so he could be unrestricted or restricted free
Restricted.
agent next year.
Yeah.
He hadn't panned out either.
He
He had a better year.
had a solid year. He just got hurt.
But
Yeah.
but he's another top pick.
Yeah.
You expect more from your top picks.
Yeah, for sure. But D'Angelo will be fine. He was hurt last year. He was playing really well. He'll do way better this year. Contracts on the line.
And German Lin
Sure.
got behind him.
Jeremy Lin's not behind him
Yeah,
anymore.
sure.
He got traded to your Hawks. How you feel about that?
That means we're gonna if we're gonna do that, Trey's gonna be the 2 at certain point. We're gonna run a small ball lineup.
I think he's gonna come. He's gonna back him up.
No. At
They'll
some
get rid
point,
of Schroeder.
yeah, Schroeder's gone.
Yeah.
I know he's gone. They're just
Yeah.
looking for a person to pick up his contract and make it happen.
Right.
But I think Jeremy Lin is gonna help Trey become a point guard in the NBA.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because if you watch the summer league, and we probably talk about this a little bit later on, so I'm not gonna go too deep into it.
Right.
But Trey his NBA wings are coming.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be special.
Yeah, you getting that jersey?
I
Can't wear that.
can't wear jersey somebody
T-shirt?
younger than me. I don't know. I can't. I
Really?
don't feel comfortable. Not a basketball one. Football, maybe. I can wear football jersey. I can't.
You can wear a basketball jersey.
I ain't wore a basketball jersey in years.
Huh?
Yeah. Shorts. I get shorts.
Yeah, for sure.
I get some hawk shorts.
That was Hawk shorts.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
yeah.
That was that.
So let's
Can't need a jersey.
Nah.
the last NBA jersey I had, just to let you know how long ago it was the Denver Nuggets rookie Carmelo jersey.
Ooh.
Yes, man. It's right there. All right. Oh man, why I gotta do this one? All right.
Woo.
This is this is a touchy subject. Yeah. So let's start from where we are now. Then move to the NFL. Sorry about that. Let's start from where we are now. Attorney for Delisha Corden. This is the former girlfriend of Buffalo Bill running back LaShawn McCoy, who was injured in a home invasion on Tuesday morning, now says that her client is not sure if LaShawn McCoy had anything to do with this. Now, if you think back how this week has played out, when the photos initially were posted online by Corden's best friend, they accused LaShawn McCoy of domestic violence, steroid abuse, abuse on animals, and abuse on his child, I believe.
But no proof.
No proof.
Oh,
No proof. But she went for the gusto.
Yeah.
Then as the week progressed, they mentioned that there was a home invasion for a specific jewelry that McCoy had given Cordy as well, and McCoy was allegedly linked to the people who made the home invasion.
Right.
Also, if you go even further back, McCoy had been trying to get this person out of his home for pretty much the last 2 summers, I believe. Last summer.
Do they have kids or something together?
No, not that I know of. Not that I've heard of.
Okay.
But they're just.
So why can't you get her out of the house?
Right.
When he would leave for camp, she would stay there and she would not leave. He went as far as having the electricity turned off in the home.
So is her name on something?
This ain't going
Okay. The only thing I didn't like about this whole thing is how social media just
took off.
Yeah.
And accused this man to be 100% guilty before any judge or jury. Just let that play out, man.
Right.
That's the problem that I have with social media now. We automatically assume everybody's guilty. First thing we hear about it. That's not necessarily true.
And we all want to be the first to say the person was guilty or say they were not guilty just so they can get the retweets and the love from saying it first. Just let it play out.
Let the judicial process.
Please. Because if we went from day one of this story and Sean McCoy was the worst guy we ever seen in our life.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
Crucifying.
But as the week has played out, we don't know. We really don't know what's going on in this.
Yeah.
Like, to be completely honest.
For one, it wasn't even his ex-girlfriend that posted the picture and the statement.
Yeah.
It was a friend. Like, why are you in that?
And it's not defamation of character until it gets to a point where money is lost, as far as, what are those things called?
Like if the team said that we're going to cut him because of domestic abuse.
Endorsement deals. Yeah, that's when defamation of character comes in. But it's a thin line.
It is.
Especially in the NFL.
Yes. Because we've seen them suspend
running back.
For things, and they haven't even been proven guilty of it.
Most definitely.
So
he did the right thing. He hired a lawyer and didn't say a word.
Speaking of which, the NFL is looking into the situation. No arrests have been made. No one has been charged. So, I don't know.
Well, speaking of domestic or fighting in the NFL, Weezy's boy, former Cincinnati Bengals cornerback Adam Pac-Man Jones, was involved in a fight in Atlanta airport with an Atlanta airport worker. Now, according to police records, the employee insulted Jones and was threatening to kick his ass. Now, Frank Reagan, an ABM facility maintenance employee, is charged with battery, according to police records. Now, we also saw a video surface where the guy is walking up on Pac-Man Jones in the orange vest, showing he's a worker, and it's a young lady that was with Pac-Man trying to hold him back and keep it separated, but the guy kept walking up on him and swung at him. And at that point, they got into a fight, and Pac caught him on the nose and put him down. Basically, and that was it.
I mean, you could tell that the worker was clearly trying to get to a point where he could just settle. It was a settled situation. And you could tell Pac-Man has clearly fought people taller than him his whole life. Yeah, for sure, because he grabbed that arm, grabbed that shirt really quick, and it was quick. So he's been a fighter his whole life.
They said Pac-Man had a scar or scratch on his face, though. The guy did hit Pac-Man, too, though. So.
He grabbed that collar so fast.
But can we give a shout out to Pac-Man for fighting with a backpack and a fanny pack?
Oh, no, for sure. That is true. That is true. That is a fighter.
Yeah, it's a fighter.
It's not his first.
It's not his first rodeo.
At all.
I'm surprised he didn't have slides on.
I mean, just being real.
I thought he did.
He might have.
If he had slides on.
I think he did have slides on.
Shit. He had slides on. That would have been great. Let's move on to the newest diva in professional sports. A surprise suitor has emerged as the favorite to land Kawhi Leonard now. Weezy, Vegas has shared new odds on Thursday that the disgruntled forward's team for opening night will be the Toronto Raptors. The likeliest potential trade package would send DeMar DeRozan, OG Anunoby, and Jakob Poeltl, along with a pick to San Antonio for Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green. Now, Toronto will arguably become the Eastern Conference favorites with this move without sacrificing at least 2 promising young pieces in Anunoby and Jakob Poeltl. Should the Raptors try to pull off an OKC move to land Kawhi?
No.
Yeah.
Because you're keeping of the duo, you're keeping one of the duo between Lowry and DeMar. Right. Doesn't show up in the playoffs.
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure you do that.
It's easier to trade DeMar DeRozan than it is to trade Kyle Lowry. But Toronto is who they are. They fire their coach after getting the best record in the East. They trade their best player. and the 2 best young players for someone who just might skip town.
After that.
As soon, so again, with OKC doing this, the cupboard wasn't bare. They had Jerry and Grant there. They only traded Victor Oladipo, who did not play well with Russell Westbrook, and they also traded DeMontis Sabonis, who couldn't play but he couldn't play with Steven Adams. He could play with Adams.
Well, Cantor and Adams were the year before, the year previously. Right. So I think it was one of those things that he was a rookie and people see his potential. They wanted to get him out.
Yeah, no. Yeah. But if you were replacing, in hindsight, you're thinking, DeMontis Sabonis, Steven Adams, you're going to have to pay him soon. Not Jerry and Grant. Way more athletic. Yeah, for sure. So, but if you're losing OG and you're losing Jakob Poeltl and DeMar DeRozan
and a pick.
Come on, man. If you want to gamble on somebody, gamble on a player like Boogie. Like I would, if I'm going to put some money up, I'm going to go try to get Boogie. I'm not doing that with DeMar DeRozan. He's a franchise.
And then you losing players off of that bench. Of what made you so hard to beat because you had the best bench in the league. So.
Good ass point. Yeah.
The Spurs are trying to do that with everybody, though. Everybody they're trying to get for Kawhi, they're trying to get basically everything. They did that with the Lakers.
If you're going to do this shit, Toronto, trade and get somebody from the 76ers. I know that Robert Covington and Dario Saric. Try to get them. And then you can bring in, a 2. You got Norman Powell on the team here. You can have OG starting at the 2. But you have Covington and Saric. You have younger pieces you can start the team with. Kawhi can dip. He's not signing no damn Toronto.
No.
Hell no.
I think he's going to sign to LA next year. I really think that.
Lakers or Clippers?
LA Lakers.
Even though he said he want to go to the Clippers?
Even though he said he don't want to be second fiddle to LeBron?
He signs to the Lakers.
Cool. Let's keep it in the Western Conference. Yep. Minnesota Timberwolves All-Star Jimmy Butler has turned down a 4-year extension worth roughly $100 million with the Minnesota Timberwolves. So I know that's a lot of money.
Yes, sir.
But let's put this in perspective. If Jimmy was to put together another All-Star-like season, he could probably make even more money next summer because the salary cap's going to go up. And this isn't new to him. He's done it before. He turned down an extension with the Bulls, for a 4-year deal worth $44 million.
Sure did.
And at that time, everybody thought that was a horrible idea. Yeah, he got most improved player and signed a $90 million contract.
Double up. Mason about to double up.
So, what is Jimmy going to do?
Jimmy he don't want to spend his prime years in Minnesota. Shout out to our Minnesota listeners. I know.
That's all about that.
But, at the same time, you sit and say, come on. And it's Minnesota. Playing with Cat. Playing with Andrew Wiggins, the most overpaid player on the team. Overrated.
He don't like Cat either.
Nah. They're just the locker room is young. If Jamal Crawford can't be in the locker room and turns down 6.5, he's like, come on, man. Come on. Dude, Jamal Crawford is one of the best guys in the NBA.
Yeah, you want him around. You want Jamal Crawford.
Hell yeah. He said, nah, I can't do it. I got to go.
Too many kids.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, we know. He wants to play with Kyrie. Yeah. Here goes the next team. Him. Well, Kyrie, him. Knox, Timmy, Kristaps. Come on, man.
He's a solid team.
Solid.
That's a real solid team right there.
Can Kyrie even get along?
Kyrie and who?
They
Kyrie, that's his homeboy.
Yeah, for sure. That would be great for them.
They both want the ball.
Nah.
I see what you're saying.
Nah, Jimmy don't want the ball.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Jimmy will defer to him.
Yeah, for sure. Jimmy,
I think.
Yeah,
but I do see what you're saying.
He played with D Rose for 4 years. Come on. Definitely got to defer.
D Rose definitely was
MVP.
When D Rose was D Rose.
Most definitely.
Well, going back to the NFL, Hall of Famer inductee Terrell Owens, we've already reported that he was not going to show up to camp. Well, NFL counteracted and decided they won't acknowledge him individually during the enshrinement weekend in Canton, Ohio next month. Now, they said his name will be included when the whole class is announced, but Oregon said that his photograph will appear in materials about the Hall of Fame weekend. Now, Owens' gold jacket, traditionally presented in the ceremony that Friday night, will be mailed to him first thing Saturday morning. So he won't get that picture or that time where they put the jacket on your back. It's all of that. Now, Oregon also said, and I quote, "The focus is on the guys who are here." Hall of Fame Executive Director Jordan told the Talk of the Fame Sports Network on Thursday, "There's no reason to bring him up as an individual. He's not here."
True.
Fair foul for the NFL not to include him.
Fair.
That's fair.
Fair.
He messed that up himself.
Yeah, see, doing a whole damn shit. What is it? August the 4th?
In UT Chat.
UT Chat.
When he went to school.
Yeah, he's gonna have it live streamed, whatever the case may be.
I'm watching.
Yeah, that's just one of the ones, man. He wants to be the center of attention. He's a look at me ass person. It makes all the sense in the world. They should have let his ass in the damn Hall of Fame anyway to keep him doing this. Because if he was gonna do this, man, come on, man.
This don't make no sense. They hot. They let him in.
Stupid. Yeah. This don't make no sense, man. It takes away of how good of a player he was. Mm-hmm. This is just showing the reason. Now you see why we didn't want your ass in the Hall of Fame, because you do stupid shit like this for attention.
But it wasn't my play. My play is what got me here. My play should have been the only thing you worry about.
That's why he should get his ass up there and talk like everybody else is, because of his play, not because he got snubbed for 2 years.
But if it was based only on his play, he shouldn't have had to wait these last 2 or 3 years.
If it was only based, but it's not.
I'm saying?
But it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
But it wasn't. So in turn, you are jeopardizing your credibility, which is already shit anyway. So in turn, dude, nobody will hire you after this.
This is your chance to flip the coin, flip the other side, to give you the opportunity to go do something like maybe announce football games. And you're missing out on that opportunity to. There's nothing like, I'm sure everybody in the Hall of Fame has a picture blown up on their wall where they're getting that yellow jacket put on by another Hall of Famer. He's not going to have that.
No, I respect it.
So it's just.
I think he's an emotional fellow. We know this.
Yes.
Right? We know that.
Most definitely.
And I think emotionally, his feelings were hurt.
I get that.
Having to wait.
Get over that shit, Jeff. The world don't stop when people get snubbed.
No. Everybody. Let me say this though. Everybody in the room is right.
Yeah.
What y'all are saying is right. I'm just saying from his standpoint, I think he's looking at it like, y'all didn't want me in here, and then you had no choice but to put me in here.
Right.
So now suck it up though.
Yeah, get over that shit. Get over yourself.
Yeah, because you're not the first one to get snubbed.
Yeah, right. At this time, the NFL ain't done nothing wrong to him.
Yeah.
He played. The NFL ain't done nothing wrong to him. He played every team he wanted to play for.
I think he could have played a little bit longer.
He could have played a little bit longer, but it was all due to him. It's self-inflicted. It's self-inflicted.
He had a chance.
Yeah, he had a chance. He
played for the Packers at one point.
They cut him.
Yeah. Before we can start with halftime, let's talk about Uncle Oak.
Oh my God.
Charles Oakley was arrested Sunday at the Cosmopolitan Hotel in Las Vegas after allegedly being caught on camera cheating inside the casino. Now, Oakley tried to remove a $100 chip from a wager after he realized he was going to clearly lose. He faces 1 to 6 years in prison if convicted in the case, according to the report. Now, in May 2011, Oakley filed a lawsuit against the Aria Resort in Las Vegas for an alleged gang-style beatdown by security in 2010. This case was settled in June of 2014. Is it fair or foul for Uncle Oak to cheat at the Cosmo Hotel?
Foul, come on.
He on them new drugs.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Dude, Vegas takes seriously, like, with their cheating.
Yes.
Dude, you can...
There's a camera everywhere.
There's a camera everywhere.
Every angle you see, man.
Any cheating is considered a felony in Vegas, man. It's a felony if you get caught with cheating devices. Yeah. And even if you don't even use them, if you have them, it's not what they do. Come on, Oak. All he do is gamble. He know that.
Come on, man. Something wasn't right.
Here's a question, I think. I wonder if the dealer noticed and didn't say anything to see how far he would take it. Mm-hmm. Or do you think any dealer would notice immediately and say something? Or you think he just kind of...
No, I think the dealer said something when they first saw it, because the cameras are not only watching people gambling. Yeah. The cameras watching dealers. So if they get him on camera saying, you clearly saw he was cheating and saying nothing, so now we're going to get you too.
Right, that's true.
So I'm not going to...
It's so much riding on every deal car, every cars in there.
That's true.
So, and it the dealer may not even have saw it. It may have been one of the guys, the floor guys, that come over by, hey, watch this guy. You know what I mean?
How stupid do you have to be? All I can think about is casino and a pit boss coming in and saying, hey, come here. We need to talk to you in the back. And you're in the damn Las Vegas, up under the casino, desert some damn where. Come on, Oak.
Out here playing.
Come on, Uncle Oak.
Oak has had an eventful last couple of years.
Hell yeah, man. I think he's been...
They don't mess around.
Hey, that's Drake's boy. That's Drake's boy. Drake. I'm telling you what. Let's get started with halftime, fellas.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime. Coach Brown is out on vacation for the week, so guess what we're doing, man?
What's going on?
Introducing a new halftime segment.
Uh-oh.
Now, this week's halftime entertainment is called the FSP Sports Quiz. I have 5 questions I will ask the table. Now, these questions are from different sports, not just basketball and football, which FSP is predominantly heavy in throughout the year. But this is, could be some golf, could be some soccer, could be some hockey, could be some track and field, just to name a few. It's going to be all over the place, fellas. Cameraman, are you ready? All right. So let's see who's the best at the table in sports trivia. The number one question. How many soccer players should be on the field at the same time, total? Weezy, you got a dog.
6.
Total. 2 teams.
Oh, total.
Yeah.
12.
12. All right. Cameraman, I don't have my phone, but you
All
out.
right. You got
All right.
24.
24.
22.
Coach Locke, 22.
Is he counting the goalies though?
That's total. Total.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
22.
Okay.
All right, so Coach Locke's up. All right. In the National Football League, how many footballs do is the home team required to provide for each game? Weezy.
5.
You out of there, cameraman? Okay.
6.
6. Where you at, Coach?
How many footballs? 10.
How many footballs is the home team required to provide for each game?
10.
24. Yeah, so, it ain't too close.
This should be multiple choice.
In a way. All right. Third question. Who was the first professional athlete to win championship rings in 2 major sports? Weezy.
I have no idea.
Weezy. No.
What did he
Jeff,
say?
he said Deion Sanders. Cameron said Deion Sanders.
2 major sports.
2 major sports, Jeff.
NASCAR considered a major sport?
No.
It's an old school guy. I can't
It's
remember
old
his
school.
name.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Because I got
Old school.
I can't remember his name because I knew I saw it. Oh man, is it oh no, what's
We need a
it?
buzzer.
Yeah.
Who is it?
You're right. Good. Is it Coach?
It's either I can't get his name. Go ahead though.
It's Gene Conley. He was a pitcher, won the MLB World Series ring with the Milwaukee Braves, and won 3 NBA titles with the Boston Celtics.
Amen.
Number 4. Who is the head coach of Dream Team 3?
Oh.
Weezy.
Dream
Dream Team 3. Get the hell out of that computer, cameraman. Where you at? You ain't got a dog. Where you at, Jeff?
Dream Team 3.
Dream Team 3.
Jerry Sloan.
No.
Tom Johnson.
Lenny Wilkins.
Lenny Wilkins.
Sure.
Lenny Wilkins.
Because he was assistant coach on Dream Team.
Yeah.
And I had him.
You fought him on.
Why did I say Kevin McHale?
I don't know. And last but not least, who is the only player ever to be named an All-American in basketball, baseball, and football? Weezy.
LeBron James.
Come on, man.
Who? No, it's a good question. That's a good one, though,
Who
cameraman.
did he say?
He said Charlie Ward.
It's a sibling. It's a sibling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely could have been a sibling.
He got drafted, but he wasn't an All-American.
A sibling.
This is an old player.
Yeah, he's older.
Yeah.
All American.
You said All-American.
All-American in basketball, baseball, and football.
Not the babe.
Then 5.
Yankee.
John Elway.
Nah.
Come on, Weezy, man.
That's a good one, though.
Go ahead.
I ain't got it.
Y'all ain't got it. Current GM for the Boston Celtics, Danny Ainge.
Wow.
Yeah. And that is another installment of FSP Sports Quiz. That's the first.
Cut that shit. Cut that.
Yeah.
One for 4. That's rough.
Yeah. Coach Locke wins. So, he won today's FSP Sports Quiz, man.
Yeah.
Let's get started second half, fellas.
Let's go.
Let's go.
The second half is underway.
Second half, 2018 NBA Draft Class Comparison Show. Pro players. What's your favorite pro players looking like as far as these rookies, man? Before we get started, I'm Jay Hope. Sport Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Now, the 2018 NBA Summer League is all but over, so fans have a good idea of how their favorite rookies game will translate into the 2018-2019 NBA season. It's always tricky to draw comparisons between high-profile incoming NBA rookies and established veterans. Now, we're going to see carbon copies, something that we're not going to see. But if you don't follow the college game, like Animal Brown. So a lot of people that don't necessarily know college basketball, you say,
Right.
well, he looks like player A,
Mhm.
and it makes it an easier way to kind of compare the players. So if somebody tells you that a prospect who plays like Bradley Beal, you gather that he's a slick shooting, solid size, decent defender
Decent.
at the 2, and it's pretty simple to do. So
Right.
what we'll do, we'll go through the top 14 lottery players, maybe missing 1 or 2 because nobody knows who the hell they are as of yet.
Right.
But what, in no particular order, you're just going randomly throughout the draft. And we'll start off with DeAndre Ayton, the center for the Phoenix Suns. Who's your pro comparison for him? Anybody want to go first?
I had Boogie Cousins.
Boogie Cousins, pretty solid. That's pretty solid.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Dwight Howard, but Dwight Howard can shoot.
Yeah.
He can shoot.
Yeah, and DeAndre is way more grounded
Yeah.
than
but
Dwight. Yeah, well, than Dwight, because Dwight's super bouncy,
Yeah.
crazy bouncy. Slam dunk
Coming out.
contest
Yeah.
coming out is crazy. Yeah, I got DeMarcus Cousins as well. Kind of look at it, not the most excited players to play defense. All their offensive
That's how you
talents.
do it?
Yeah, for sure.
Excited. Huh?
Yeah, no, for sure. But talkative, loud, boisterous people. I say, Boogie came out average 14 and 8. I think that's something that DeAndre Ayton can do with the Phoenix Suns. So yeah, I got Boogie as well. That was a good one. Who you got?
I did too, but for another reason though.
Mhm.
Well, for that and a couple other things. Like
Okay.
he's got to make sure. One of the things about him when he came out of the draft was maturity,
Okay.
and that was Boogie's thing too.
Yeah, for sure.
So he got all the skill set is there.
Offensively, for sure.
It's there,
Mm-hmm.
and like you said, defense. He's out there. On
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just I hope this player becomes who we think. he's gonna be.
And I think Ayton is more. Would you say his skills are more defined than Boogie's was when he came out?
Yeah, no,
For sure.
I can say that.
Yeah,
without a
'cause
question.
He's
I can
already
say
shooting threes.
Yeah,
Boogie
yeah.
didn't get shooting threes maybe 2 or 3 years
that.
ago.
And that's a part of the game too. I think he
Exactly.
was introduced to it a little quicker than Boogie was because
Exactly.
Boogie came in on the tail end of the back to the basket center.
Right.
yeah, but also Boogie played on the college team. Played with John Wall. He wasn't a feature player. So
Yeah, that's true. That was two of the 2 best players. They had Bledsoe. It was a bunch of players.
Shout out to
Yeah. What about you, Go?
I had 2
Uh-huh.
kind of different, but I could see Boogie's Cousins. But
Yeah.
watching Ayton in the summer league, the game is fast for him.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like he could be a Clint Capella type of player.
Mm-hmm.
Like catch lobs.
Yeah.
He can still run the floor.
Yeah.
He's going to be a rim protector.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do that like Clint Capella does. So I
Yeah.
could see Boogie or Clint Capella
Yeah.
because the game has to slow down. For
Yeah,
him.
for sure. No, I can see that makes sense. Moving on to number 2 is
Yeah.
Luka Doncic.
Yeah, man.
I got point guard, shooting guard for the Dallas Mavericks. Who's his pro comparison, guys?
Ricky Rubio.
Ricky Rubio.
No.
He got handles like Ricky Rubio.
He got handles like Ricky, vision like Ricky
Yeah,
Rubio.
but he wants to score though.
You
I
want
haven't seen this kid. Like I haven't seen
Yeah,
him.
that's
watch him play
disrespect. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's disrespectful to you. Now. For real.
What did you say? What game did you watch?
I watched him when they played Real Madrid, and
See what I'm saying?
okay,
You're not watching those games. Okay.
yeah.
That's not pro talent. That's not great talent.
Yes, it
I
is.
haven't
It's
seen
not.
him play.
It's 7 people
I saw
that play in
some
the
YouTube,
NBA.
They ain't 12 though, Jay.
They what?
There's not 12 NBA players on that
I
team.
see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they ain't.
but I mean,
It's
one of the
different.
best young players in the league.
And you know how I feel about him,
Yeah, for sure. Was
Yeah.
over there and averaging 6 points a game. This dude was EuroLeague MVP over there.
right? And,
So,
but
and he was younger.
as the stock says, his stock has dropped as the season went on over there. Like the hysteria isn't like it was when he first started over there this year.
Who? With
Doncic.
Luke? Oh yeah. I mean, well, but if you talk to anybody that played over there,
Right.
played against this kid, they say he's a real deal. The only thing
I
he
hear
is-
that. No, I'm with that. I'm just saying I can't compare him to a pro player.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him against NBA talent yet,
But he was playing against
or
NBA talent.
Division One college talent.
Division One college talent. Everybody played Division One college talent.
I'm just saying.
And you
I'm
try.
just saying. I ain't seen it.
I think he's Manu with Ginobili. Just on the strength of him being so shifty.
Mhm.
Slight build right now. Manu came in a little bit more bouncy, but his vision, his ability to shoot, he'll be great for Dallas. I think he's more Manu than Ricky Rubio, but Ricky Rubio vision, I like that.
I will say this about him though.
Mhm.
His highlights and just watching his film though,
Mhm.
he jumps off the screen. I will
Yeah,
admit
for sure.
that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, for
like
sure.
he stands out. Like
Yeah.
there's no doubt about it. I see what the hype is about.
Yeah,
I just haven't watched him.
I got you.
I had Manu Ginobili too.
Yeah.
Like you said, he's a playmaker who can create off the dribble, like you
Mhm.
said. As far as how he jumping up the screen, we watch him play. he has a very high IQ for the game.
Mm-hmm.
He can pass the ball with great vision, like you said. So I had Manu Ginobili myself.
Yeah, most definitely. That's my guy, man. I'm gonna get that Luka jersey, 77.
Shout out to you.
That's terrible. So
That's terrible.
That's the offensive lineman, though.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna work in that
That's bad.
77.
Somebody need to talk to him about
Yeah,
that.
he'll be straight. Number 3,
Trent.
Marvin Bagley, power forward center for the Sacramento Kings. Who's this pro comparison?
I like watching him play.
Yeah.
Mark Stoudemire.
Yeah.
It's Mark Stoudemire.
Yeah, Lamar started out with a jump shot.
Yeah, I like watching.
But that's a big body.
They're the same size.
Rough. It's close.
Nah,
It's
Brian
close.
was more cut up than he was.
No way. No, you
I
can't.
think you think about
yeah,
late.
look at we came
Mark
as a
late.
rookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta look.
Yeah.
When the Mark was kind of late, he wasn't as big as he was
No
later
way.
on.
No. Amari was pause. He was trying to make the All-American game.
No, he was just tall. He was
He's
just
grown. He's a grown man.
Yeah, but
I'm agreeing with you.
But he
I
wasn't. Him and Bagley the same size. There's no way.
All right.
Yeah.
I say so. That's the rule.
Yeah, that's the rule, man.
Yeah.
I had KG.
Yeah.
Has a great skill set, can play on the perimeter and shoot from the outside, like you said.
Yeah.
He can also put the ball on the floor, and he's athletic.
Yeah.
Like he was. So I had Kevin Garnett.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's big shoes.
Big shoe. Yeah.
Hey,
I feel you, though.
Sure.
I respect it. I
Yeah.
totally respect it. That's big shoes right there.
I don't think that Bagley plays defense the way Stoudemire played later in his career, but I think at the finished product right now, if you're starting a team, I think he looks more like Amari than he does anybody else. He's
Right,
got
just right now.
Just right now, for sure. Next person up is Jaren Jackson Jr., power forward center for the Memphis Grizzlies. Who's his pro comparison, fellas?
Serge Ibaka.
Old school Surge.
No,
or this
Oklahoma
Surge?
City third.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
OKC.
Okay, all right.
Because
Yeah.
Toronto Serge, he just shoot three.
Yeah. But that's the
That's
thing.
late OKC Surge, too.
This kid
That
can
guy's
shoot
last
for three, though.
Yeah, he can step out.
Because I actually had Serge Ibaka also because of that. He's athletic, big, can run the floor. He's going to play defense, but he can step out and shoot the three.
Yeah. Yeah, now,
Okay.
I think with Surge is a great comparison to him, mainly due to the fact that this is Surge prior to him just facing up, shooting jump shots all the time,
And giving up on defense.
and giving up on defense.
Let me not say give up. He's not. Surge isn't the defensive
Minded.
that he used to be.
Yeah, OKC
Yeah.
was defense first.
Yeah.
Now he's offense jump shot
Yeah,
first.
most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Anybody else got any other pro comparison?
That's Surge.
Yeah, sir, for sure. Number 5, Mo Bamba, center for the Orlando Magic. This one isn't hard, right? I got Clint Capella.
Same thing.
Yeah, I got that same thing. Yeah,
Okay.
but the wingspan
It's crazy.
is crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, nah. So you have to see Rudy Gobert, this kid. The only thing about Mo that worries me is his lack of intensity because he was getting pushed around in Texas,
Right.
and he's getting
Mhm.
mauled
He's so small.
in Orlando. So you add him with Jonathan Isaac, who's a damn
Thin rail.
thin rail too.
Again,
Yeah,
it's 4 shows in a row.
yeah. I'm sure. I'm just telling you, talk to basketball.
It's just trying to Isaac get slaughtered out there.
Yeah, but I got him more. I like him being more Clint Capella with the jump shot.
Okay.
Just being active around the rim.
Do you think he needs to get the weight room a little bit more?
Way more.
Go.
Oh, my
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He
got him.
need to
I'm
eat
just
the
saying.
weight
I'm just
room.
saying. Some players, especially this day and age, they kind of avoid, not necessarily avoid it,
Mm.
but not really strength building. There's like calisthenics and things like
He
that.
needs a whey protein coach.
He need more than that. If he was like a guard, then he could get away with it.
Okay.
But being a big, he's going to be
He'll have
down
to
in
do
the
that.
post. He's going to have to. His lower body's definitely going to get stronger. Because like you said, he's getting pushed
around.
around in summer league.
Summer league.
And these kids are nowhere near strong
Right,
as
right.
The big
What
boys
he's gonna
are.
run into
Right.
every-
So he's
yeah.
definitely got to get in the weight room.
Gotcha.
He's going to see that.
Yeah, now for sure. Number 6, Trae Young, point guard for the Atlanta Hawks. You got Jeff.
Best case, Steph,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd see Damon Stoudemire.
Okay.
My boy.
Damon
Yeah.
Stoudemire. Like
Nice.
watching him play, he's gonna have some years where he has a lot of turnovers because he sees things that if the player doesn't have the IQ to play with him,
Right.
they're not gonna be in the spot for him.
Okay.
And he's trying to force stuff that he shouldn't have to force. So he got to learn to slow down a little bit.
Right.
Mhm.
And he's got to hit the weights because
Yeah, for sure.
the jump when he's shooting and the way he's playing, he's exhausted every game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And this is just a summer league. You know what I'm saying? So I love what he's doing. I think he's a superstar in the making. Just keep it up. But I think it might be Damon Stoudemire. Best case is be another Steph.
Yeah. I got great value, Steph Curry. I'm considering the fact he'll never be an MVP. He'll go to an All-Star game.
A few.
Nah. He'll go to some All-Star games. Maybe one.
But you know they said the same thing about Steph.
Yeah.
Exact same thing you said.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I don't think that he has the same basketball IQ as Steph.
The boy shoots just like IQ.
I understand that, but I'm saying literally basketball IQ. Steph Curry's IQ is just a little high. I mean, due to the fact that it could be a situation where Steph's been around basketball his whole life. Trae Young has
professional basketball.
Exactly. So your IQ's gonna be a little different.
Right.
But I think he's a great value, Steph Curry.
Yeah. I haven't Steph Curry like that.
Yeah.
Also, I could see a Damian Lillard though.
Yeah, I can see Damian Lillard.
Because on the defense end, he's not going to be as strong,
For sure.
but he has the deep range to shoot the three.
Yeah.
He's good scoring ability, and he can see the floor, like we said.
Yeah.
So I have actually Damian Lillard and Steph Curry.
Yeah. The only thing that hurts Trae Young with me is, again, slight build, just like Steph coming out. I don't think just the makeup, the basketball player makeup will transition into a 2-time MVP unless he gets into a good situation like Steph was in.
And the game changed though.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So we don't know what the game is going to be in 4 to 5 years.
That's true.
Because the game may change back to the basket center-driven league. We don't know.
Right.
So,
I agree.
It's funny you said that. This kind of goes into Steph Curry kind of away from what we're talking about right now.
Mm-hmm.
If Steph doesn't get injured those early years, are the Golden State Warriors?
No.
The Golden State Warriors the other day.
No. Because they won't be able to
get the Clays.
No, they'll get Clay. They just won't be able to. He would sign an $80 million contract instead of a 40. For sure. The next person, Mikal Bridges, Coach Locke's boy, small forward from the Phoenix Suns. You vouch for him.
Hey, so what did I say?
So he can play.
What did I say?
Who's his pro comparison here, Coach?
Trevor Ariza.
Goodness.
That's that.
I mean, he's a wing who can play defense,
That's it.
and he can shoot the three.
Can't defend, though.
Man, he's okay, but...
And we've seen the best of Mikal Bridges, him being older, right?
Yeah.
So if you have an older player, there's not a lot of room for improvement in as far as getting him to look a totally different way compared to you might see somebody looking different if they're 19 compared to getting them at 22. So Mikal Bridges to me is Tony Snell. Yeah. That's what I had. Max though. Listen,
Tony Snell is solid. He's a solid NBA career.
Mikal Bridges is just solid. Just solid.
Are we saying he's just solid because he played all those years in college?
No, what I'm saying is that we've seen the best of him.
But the league is catered
and it was in
to
Villanova.
The league is catered to what he does.
I get
He's
you.
a shooting league.
Jay just don't think he's good.
That's fine.
I mean, and he's in Phoenix where Josh Jackson is there. They have Devin Booker there. They have T.J. Warren. All people that need to score the ball in their hands. He's a traditional 3-and-D. I like Trevor Ariza, but Tony Snell is the exact same player. But I can see him being more Trevor Ariza than Tony Snell. But that's right in the middle. What you got, Jeff?
Trevor Ariza.
Yeah.
And that's not a slight to him. It's not a slight to him. Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, most definitely. The next person is Kevin Knox, small forward for the New York Knicks. Anybody got a pro comparison for this?
That's your man.
What you got?
Michael Jordan? No, I actually had Kelly Oubre Jr.
Kelly Oubre. Yeah.
Okay.
At low end. High end could be KD, anywhere like that. I'm just telling you. I said high end. I ain't say
You're right. You said it's the best case.
Yeah.
It's a big much.
Yeah. I mean, if he's 16.
Yeah.
So, I guess. But he'll have to pay a little bit more on defense. Y'all know who the hell I think he's Tobias Harris. Said this is the day you got to draft the same player, which is a great player, 20 points a game. That's a great NBA player. So if Tobias Harris is a reflection of Kevin Knox, it means he'll be a long NBA player. He'd have been an All-Star last year if he didn't get traded.
Right.
Yeah, if he didn't go to the Clippers. So yeah, Kevin Knox is Tobias Harris. Where you at? What you got, Coach?
I had Jason Tatum.
Okay.
He's long, athletic, can handle the ball on the perimeter, can spread the floor, has the ability to shoot outside, but he'll take the ball to the rim and you get dunked on down there too.
He will get dunked on.
I can see him being kind of like Jason Tatum.
Only thing, Jason Tatum got way better handle. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Knox can put the ball on the floor.
Right.
Yeah. Just like Tobias Harris. Where you at, Jeff?
Me and Coach had notes.
Yeah.
Because this dude made himself look great in the summer league. So Tobias Harris is an insult to me.
No, I don't think so.
It's an insult.
Yeah.
But Tatum is maybe a little high end.
Best case scenario.
Honestly, I was torn though.
I
can say Tobias Harris does sound good though. Especially when come out what he did last year. It was a cool season of that. Yeah. And if he can do that, and honestly, in spite of what Porzingis is going to take away from him when he comes back, they got a good one.
They got a good man.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Will he be All-Star in 3 years?
No. Because Tatum, you got... Because I was talking to somebody, I was talking to, shout out to Coach Penny. I was saying that Laurie Markin is going to be an All-Star. And he was like, nah, because there's so many forwards in the East. So you got Giannis. You got Ben Simmons. You got Tatum. You got Gordon Hayward too coming back.
Yeah.
You got Porzingis. So the forward center, it's going to be tricky. So to answer your question, number 9. Miles Bridges, small forward, power forward for the Charlotte Hornets. Pro comparison.
Here we go.
Justice Winslow.
Oh. They ain't giving him much.
No disrespect Justice Winslow.
Justice Winslow can play, but he only been in the league for 3 years.
Yeah. I just don't know. I'm not so sold that his game is going to translate. He has a chance to because he's strong athletic wing. He's athletic, insane offense, but I just don't know. I don't see him being a big star.
Only reason I have a problem with his pick is because I don't think we've seen the best of Justin Winslow yet.
Yeah, we haven't. But this kid's 6'6", playing a power forward position.
Exactly.
So it's only been a couple of those to play in the league, and none of them have been good besides Charles Barkley. So you got your prototypical Jay Crowder type of small forward, power forward.
That's what I got.
And then you maybe have a person that plays outside of the wing, but you're like your Quincy Acey type of player. He's way more.
I don't think we ever mentioned Quincy Acey
on the show.
Today is the day. Yeah, shout out to Quincy.
Yeah, so I think it's more Jay Crowder.
Yeah.
But he'll be straight. He's not a good player.
I see Jay Crowder too.
Yeah.
Big baby.
Big baby. Yeah, for sure.
Got a solid 6-year run.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's it.
Sometimes. It's amazing, that's all you need.
Yeah,
Get you a big contract in 6 years for real.
Most definitely. Number 10, Wendell Carter, power forward center for my Chicago Bulls. This is a pro comparison with this guy. So.
Al Horford.
Al Horford. That's a hot take. Everybody saying that.
He said it himself.
Yeah.
So he made it easy for you. He said it himself.
Similar in build.
Wendell Carter did by
Play the 4 or the 5. He's has an offensive skill set. Play with his back to the basket, which is becoming dinosaur now. But he can do it. But he can also face you up if he needs to.
For sure.
On defense, saying he needs some work, but he can work on that. So.
Anybody else want to go?
Wendell Carter is like early years. Kevin Love, Minnesota.
Ooh, that's a big shoe.
That's a lot. Because he averaged 25 and
I'm not
10.
saying he's going to do that.
But he did everything.
You said early years. I say Elton Brand. He reminds me a lot of Elton Brand. Face up, get a rebound, get busy. I like him in the great feet, better hands than it showed at Duke. I think you can run an offense through him, but we got a lot of pieces with Jabari, with Zach, who's going to get his shots, Laurie Morgan, who jumped off the porch early. So, I like him as an Elton Brand. The only thing that I'm worried about with him is his lack of defense, but we'll see. Number 11, Colin Sexton, point guard for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Any pro comparisons going with this guy?
Young Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah. I mean, that goes without saying.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? What do you got?
I would John Wall.
Ooh,
I can respect that.
That makes sense.
I can't stand in front of him. John Wall couldn't shoot coming out.
Couldn't shoot.
Right.
Yeah.
He was just as fast as everybody else.
Yeah.
You also can go to TJ Ford if you wanted to.
Now, you can't do TJ Ford, though.
Why?
TJ Ford 5'8", 5'9". This kid's...
I'm talking about quickness. I wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about quickness.
Yeah, I think just like Bledsoe, he's a lead guard, not necessarily a point guard. So with the lead guards, there's a bunch of them in the NBA. You got Dame Lillard. You have Kyrie Irving. These guys are here to score. And they play better off of somebody else that distributes, like a LeBron James or something like that. So him and Eric Bledsoe are the same exact players. Explosive kids smacked into a small frame that's ready to help a team score. Can't necessarily do anything else.
See, when I think of an explosive guard, the first thing that comes to my mind is early Derrick Rose or Jill's boy.
League guards. Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, that's what I think of. And I don't see him being
athletic ability, though, compared to Colin Sexton and those people. Like Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose, those are...
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I don't see him explosive like that.
But he's explosive as Eric Bledsoe, though, for sure.
John Wall.
Now, John Wall's first overall pick. Like, top 5 player.
But
in
we
his
all
position.
said he was a steal for Cleveland when they got him, though. We
For
didn't
sure.
say that. We didn't say that.
Was
I
it-
didn't think John Wall was the first pick coming out of that draft.
Who was the first pick?
I can't remember, but I remember saying
He's the best player in that draft. It wasn't even close.
DeMarcus Cousins came out that year too.
Yeah, John Wall is better than DeMarcus Cousins. It's me. That's just to me. That's just to me.
You mean when they came out of college?
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying, it's
No,
the better-
you talking about right now.
I'm thinking about the better pro player who would have the better career. I would always, and today, tomorrow, would say John Wall.
Redrafting right now.
Yeah. Even with the torn Achilles? Pre-torn Achilles, John Wall. This is the thing, the stuff that DeMarcus Cousins does, it's more of a slap in the face of his actual teammates compared to John Wall. Because it's hard to, who would you rather play with?
Both of them have fucked up attitude.
But not nobody. But DeMarcus Cousins is the worst teammate in NBA history. Right?
He's.
Yeah.
You haven't really heard of John Wall being a bad teammate.
We heard it this year.
Gortat said that.
Just now.
Bradley Beal said it too.
Come on, John Wall's tough to get along. My bad, Jim. John Wall's tough to get along with. Be honest now.
But not like
John Wall.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Right.
Because if that was the case, he re-signed and signed a big contract twice. DeMarcus Cousins got traded from his contract.
Well, they knew he wasn't signing back there, though.
No, what I'm saying is they didn't even offer him yet.
But Sacramento, they knew they couldn't keep him. They knew he was gone.
This is the thing. John Wall, they pleaded for John Wall. They traded their best big man.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I don't want to say like I'm slighting John Wall.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want that to be the thing.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, definitely don't want that to be the thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let's move on to Michael Porter Jr., small forward, power forward for the Denver Nuggets. Who's his pro comparison, fellas?
If it works out, Kevin Durant.
Come on, listen.
If it works out,
Yeah.
that's Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I think.
I'm saying, even if it don't work out on the low end, this kid's Andrew Wiggins. On a bad day.
Yeah.
On a bad day,
he's Andrew Wiggins right now.
On the bad days, Michael Beasley.
I can see that.
On the bad days, shit.
No. This is the thing. Mike Beasley don't even think about defense. At least this
Yeah,
kid
that's true.
thinks about defense.
I don't. If it's my back is hurting, my back's hurting less on offense than it is on defense.
Now this kid, we only saw him play 53 minutes in college.
Absolutely.
So, and there's not a lot of tape, but I'm telling you, when I saw this kid play, said the best player in the class before this was Markelle Fultz, and I said the best player in this class, I don't care who's in it, is Michael Porter Jr. He is a transcendent talent.
I just hope
when he's on the floor.
I just hope
he's fine.
Yeah, I hope he gets healthy and he work out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had KD too for that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Man, Michael Porter Jr. better player than Wiggins right now. But I'm saying on the low end.
If Wiggins plays, though, he ain't. If Wiggins go out there and play,
He don't though. He's
That's
been
what
in
I'm
the league
saying.
5 years. We've seen the best of Andrew Wiggins.
I don't think that's true though.
Yeah, I think that's
I
a
don't think
I
hundred
like that
percent
with
true.
you. I don't like players like that. He on my list. He
Let
on
me
the
say-
Dwight Howard list to me.
I hope that's not
Andrew
true.
Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins, I'm telling you.
I hope it's
I
not.
hope you don't believe in him because he will let you down.
I don't know. No. I don't want him on my team.
Yeah.
I don't want him nowhere near the Hogs.
Yeah.
Damn sure don't want him nowhere near Russell
Yeah,
Westbrook.
I'm done with it.
But
Andrew
I
Wiggins is
just think he has a career ahead of him that he can hold on to.
If I'm driving on the interstate, I ain't letting Andrew Wiggins over.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nah, because he don't play hard. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Is it that he don't play hard or he got the Jay Cutler face?
Nah, he don't play
No,
hard.
he don't play.
He don't play
I'm just saying.
And he one of the best athletes in the NBA.
Yeah.
He hasn't worked on his game mentally. He ain't there.
He's content. It looks
Yeah.
like he's content.
He good.
Okay.
Number 13, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, point guard for the Los Angeles Clippers.
I have a pre-injury Sean Livingston. He's a long, athletic PG. He can create, make plays. He plays defense on the end. Needs to work on his shooting because it's just okay. But I can see him being like Sean Livingston before the injury.
3-and-D guard for sure. I got SGA as DeJounte Murray, man. Yeah, DeJounte Murray is one of those players where you get out here and you roll the ball out there and he's going to help a team get better immediately.
Okay.
And you just know who's going to be an impact player. I saw him in Washington. I said, DeJounte Murray is going to be an impact player. I didn't see it in SGA until the damn tournament. And I looked at this kid and I said, this is a
he
player.
turned it on.
He's a player.
That was the thing. It's like he hadn't figured it out. It wasn't
Yep.
showing up Kentucky. And then the NCAA tournament, it's like the light turned on.
Yeah, for sure. Everything worked for him. Let's see. What about number 14, Lonnie Walker, shooting guard for the San Antonio Spurs?
I got
Victor Oladipo.
I would say great value, Victor Oladipo.
Well, hold on.
Before the workout, Victor Oladipo.
I'm with him on that. Victor Oladipo, if he continues on down this path where he's on right now.
Right.
That makes sense. I can see that.
I think he has all the actual ability to play defense like Victor Oladipo.
Yeah.
Some people say he's the best player in the draft. Lonnie Walker
It's a possibility.
Yeah. The only thing, I just don't think he will be able to shine the way that Victor Oladipo got free in Indiana, in San Antonio.
Right.
Why do you say that, though?
Because he has a system. And go ahead.
Guards in that system have flourished, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Tony Parker has, Ginobili has.
But he plays at 2. So they got Jonte.
Ginobili has flourished.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, can you imagine Ginobili playing with the Charlotte Hornets instead of playing with the Spurs? He averaged 25 points a game.
But I honestly can't ever see him doing it because
Right.
I feel like Pop brought the best out of him.
I get that.
Me. This is just
and I get that. But I'm saying if Lonnie Walker is playing somewhere else, I think he'll be there's no chains on him. He won't be held back. Lonnie Walker might not even start until 4 years from now. Cal Anderson has been on leashes his whole time there. This is going to be his first time you'll ever see. He was the MVP of the Summer League.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he's going to be able to play his game. You can't play your game. You have to play Pop's game in San Antonio.
But that's true. I think Pop coaches you to your strengths.
I agree.
So now, though, with the leashes off of Kyle Anderson, we're going to see those weaknesses too.
Yeah.
More so than we have in the past. Go ahead. My bad.
No, it's good. But like with Victor Oladipo, he would look the exact same how he looked maybe in Orlando playing that type of basketball if he wasn't able to play in Indiana because Nate McMillan let him go. Like, you know what, this is your team, let's see what you got.
Okay.
And it was 25 in an All-Star bid.
And the whole thing with Pop was the Spurs they needed him to be good back then. They already had a good team. They needed him to be good. Yeah. They needed him to do
They didn't need who to be good.
Kyle Anderson.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
So I was like, who are you talking about?
But they needed, because him and Kawhi played the same position.
Right.
But he can play Kyle Anderson, man, I'm telling you, he's going to look totally different in Memphis.
He's going to get more opportunities. More time with the
And I don't
ball.
think Lonnie will get that in San Antonio.
I think Lonnie going to be like your boy OJ Mayo.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Athletic shooting guard.
Yeah.
You know, he has a good IQ for the game.
Right.
He had to work on his ball handling skill because he can't really go get a bucket by himself. Like we go give him the ball, throw the ball, and somebody's right there one-on-one. He has to work on being able to create and get his own shot more. But I can see him being like OJ Mayo.
Yeah, for sure.
Mayo, man.
Everybody else, OJ Mayo, he got cleared this year, and he'll be able to sign with any team. He probably starting the G League, like a lot of players do. He'll get signed this year.
OJ Mayo 40 now?
Nah.
He ain't even 30 yet.
Right.
Yeah.
So they say.
So they say.
And last but not least, we have a sleeper pick. So this is a person you guys think there wasn't a lottery pick. There's going to be a player in the NBA. Anybody want to go?
Yeah, I didn't write this down, but
I'm sure you did.
Nothing didn't change.
But the kid that played for the Knicks in Summer League. Hear me out.
Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably should have wrote that down.
Right.
I have Mitchell Robinson for the exact same reasons. He's going to be the next DeAndre Jordan. You can book it.
Really?
Hell yeah. Now, Mitchell Robinson is going to be the next DeAndre Jordan. I guarantee that. If he's 2 years away, but DeAndre Jordan didn't pop into the league until his third year anyway. So
Have you watched him play?
yeah.
Yeah, but
He bouncy, man.
Jumping needs some work. I mean, but DeAndre Jordan ain't got it. I'm telling you. He gets to playing with maybe a Kyrie. I saw him playing with Alonzo Trier, and he's just throwing the ball up to him. He's dunking everything. Mitchell Robinson is going to be a player in the league.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I got my boy from Villanova, Dante.
White Dante.
And he barely missed the lottery by 3 picks.
For sure.
So, it's not like it's a stretch because he went too far. But
Right,
this
White
kid
Dante.
can play.
White Dante can play.
This kid can play, man, and he's going to shine and do good in the league.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if he's the better player off the Villanova team out of the ones that draft. Between him, Bridges, and what's the point guard name? Brunson.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson.
I watched him play.
White Dante ain't played.
Yeah.
White Dante played in something?
I didn't see him
He
play.
played
last night.
He played last night? White Dante, I ain't seen.
They started late.
Okay, because I know White Dante missed the first couple of preseason.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Summer League games.
I didn't say he didn't. I just
I just didn't see
The
him.
cameraman shaking his head now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't see White Dante.
What he knew? What?
Who you comparing him to, Coach?
Donovan Mitchell. He can be like a Donovan Mitchell. He's not going to
He
average
just
that.
as bouncy though.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
that's a good
He's not going to average that 20,
Yeah.
but I can see him being like that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I got great.
What you gonna say? You saw him in what?
He
show you nothing.
Not really.
First game out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I got Grayson Allen.
Yeah, of course.
What?
Because he plays for Utah. He's a Utah player.
Definitely a Utah player.
Spicy.
Yeah, he's Pat Bev.
Hell
Nah,
no.
he's Pat Bev.
Nah, he
He
ain't
gonna start as many fights as Pat Bev.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
he got
do
the
that.
clamp.
You fix that
He
real
got the clamp.
Nah, that's what.
And he'll
that's-
fight you.
Yeah, he'll fight
You
you.
gonna lock up the puppy?
From the west side.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll tell y'all a story about Pat Bev. My
Yeah,
bad.
no, for sure, Pat Bev, for sure. Let us know what y'all think of these draft comparisons, man. It's a 2018 draft class. I think we're done with NBA.
Yeah.
The draft talk for a little while.
Woohoo!
Weezy, you got a, in case you missed it.
I do.
Okay, let the people hear it.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Wow.
All right. Well, you know, while he's getting it together, man.
Don't even just let it be dead air.
Nah, in case you missed it.
Okay.
LiAngelo Ball, man, scored 53 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals in his debut in the Junior Basketball Association.
For sure. And he was playing against all 8th graders.
For sure.
That's, I don't know that. You don't
For sure.
either.
I do.
Okay, he's playing against.
That was just my in case you
11th
missed it.
grade.
I'm not saying the kid's playing against
He's
Hall of
playing
Famers.
against all D3 talent. And LiAngelo Ball is a Division I mid-major talent.
What I'm saying is that
So-
anybody that scored 53 points, people be saying 53 is 53
What I'm
points.
saying is, if you are a Division I basketball talent and you're playing against Division III basketball talent, you should be able to score 53 points in the game.
Okay.
He had 10 rebounds, 10 assists.
For sure.
2 steals,
I'm just
1
saying,
block.
you're supposed to. You're supposed to. Like, say, if you go and play at the Y, right, and there's talent that...
I don't give a damn about this guy. I just tell you that was my
That's in
thing.
case you missed.
That's
That's
your
it.
I'm just telling you about the JBA.
That's his segment.
And that is easy said, for sure.
My goodness.
This is for the show, y'all.
We see him give a damn
I
about
don't
it.
give a damn.
For sure.
Did one of the coaches in the JBA cuss somebody
Yeah.
out?
Headbutt.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
brother.
saying? That's
Yeah.
what
That nigga gonna be around long.
And let's gang out. No legs, dude.
What about Ron Artest got punted? He got put out a big 3
Yeah.
within the first quarter.
Yeah.
See,
He
Nobody
punted,
surprised
he
me.
punted the ball like football.
Nobody surprised. I saw that live. I
And
wasn't surprised at all.
And I saw that, Charles opened with, I thought Charles was going to run up on him. I said, nah, he's not going to run up on Artest like that. Artest always in the locker room, what he want to do.
Nobody gonna run up on Ron Artest.
And the other coach said, what are you doing?
He's a true warrior.
Yeah.
He didn't say one word to Artest.
Artest is a true warrior.
True warrior. He didn't say that.
I'm a Queensbridge surprise. Largest prize in the world. I ain't scared of nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Most definitely. Now tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page. On the iTunes page, please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
tell the true warrior.
Tell the true warrior friends about that Full Sport Press podcast. Weezy,
Everything paid for, baby.
Jeff,
Camera's always on, brother.
Coach Lock,
Get
man.
the drummer song, man.
Most definitely, man. The Revolution will be podcast. We are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.